What's up, guys? Today we're going to take a look at the Kia Beat 360 Center. This is basically Kia's Apple Store, or similar to the Hyundai Motor Studio video that I made earlier. In any case, I think Kia is pretty serious about increasing their brand image. Definitely trying to make it more luxurious. Or Kia's not exactly cheap anymore. In any case, they're really serious because they set this up in one of the most posh areas in Seoul. So this is in Gangnam, Seoul, but even within Gangnam, Seoul, there's a rich area, and that's where they set it up. So they're definitely serious. The building actually looks really cool. I think this got the Red Dot Design Award. They had that displayed at the front desk, and you know what? This building is a lot cooler than the Hyundai Motor Studio. Design-wise, I think all the art or architectural design fans that also likes cars, they'll really enjoy this building more. So you go inside, and this, yes, design-wise is a lot cooler and all this stuff, but it actually felt more like a dealer than the other place, right? This is all on one floor. The other one was like I think a 4 or 5 story building. Showroom, but this one was just a big massive area where they have all the models that they currently make, and they're all turned on. And if you guys see, and if you're from the States or outside of Korea, you'll notice some models that you really don't get access to. And I know some of them is because it just would not sell outside of Korea, like the Kia Ray, which is this nice little boxy car. I heard that they can't pass safety regulations. That's why they don't sell it, which kind of makes sense. We're going to take a look at 3 cars today. First, we're going to look at the facelifted K7. This is called the Cadenza in America, or in the States. And I'm not sure about the name. I actually think the nomenclature in Korea makes a lot more sense. They just go like K3, K5, K7, and K9, right? So it's easy to remember, but in America, it seems like they have like something called Optima and Sedona. I don't know if it's Sedona, but nomenclature, the naming just seems kind of weird. In any case, the facelifted car, it doesn't look all that radically different. They just have different grills and lighting. The wheels are a little bit different too. Actual shape and everything else, all the same, right? And this is how they get people to buy the new version. I was never a fan of the K7. I thought it was just really bland. I was a fan of the K5 though, the Optima. I heard they hired a designer from Lamborghini. And you could definitely tell the old K5, it definitely looked like a Lambo in the back. I was like, wow, I really like the design. But the newer ones with all the facelifted gimmicky stuff, I think it's gonna get completely updated soon, so just hang on. I wouldn't buy that car right now because just like the Sonata, they're gonna get a newer version very soon. So inside the Cadenza or K7, it's nice. It's nice. Everything's there, right? It's kind of intuitive. Something that I wish Kia really did, right? Or I hope they really consider doing this, which I think will improve their game, is changing their logo. Their logo just seems so bland. I don't know why, but they're refusing to change this, right? This logo looks like I made this logo, right? And I'm not artistically gifted at all. You could tell by my videos. But their logo needs to be, updated or something. I really like the Stinger logo that they put on there. I'm not sure if they have it in the States, but the Stinger model in Korea does not come with Kia badges because they're really trying to differentiate it. And kind of looks like a Bugatti logo or something like that, right? So if they put that in there, I think I'll up their game a little bit. Anyways, in the car, this one was fully loaded. It had all that cruise control, radar guided cruise control, and all that nonsense, heated and cooled seats. It's just basic, fully optioned car. Yes, it does have the digital gauge cluster, which I am not a fan of. It also had the new widescreen display center display, and it's really big. But you know what? I had the smaller one on my Hyundai Avante or Elantra, and this one on the newer cars, the widescreen, they're much easier to read, and they display way more information, which is pretty cool if you don't know what's going on. All in all, I think it's a good refresh, but they're just trying to, milk this before they change it up. I'm pretty sure sales of this haven't been all that great. When the K7 first came out back in, I think, like, what was it, 2009 or 10, sales are really hot, but then ever since then, it just never really picked up. The next car is the K9, and I think in the States they call this the K900. And you know what? This car is massive. It is huge. I think it is rivaling the size of an S-Class, right? And sales of this car also in Korea haven't done all that great. They don't actually have like limousines in Korea, so everybody rides around in executive cars, and this is one of them. Except the more popular one is the Genesis G90. That has been really popular. I think that makes up maybe 80% of the executive cars or executive limousine cars in Korea. This car actually had a price tag on it, and they're asking for 73, yeah, approximately 73,000. Well, I guess less than that with the US exchange rate. So they're asking for, I would say, about $65,000 for this car. And I haven't been driven in this one, but I was lucky enough to get a ride in a G90, and that thing was decked out. It just felt like business class seats on an airplane. But in this, I haven't been in this one. Actually, K9s are really not all that popular. And this one kind of, I don't know, it's lacking. It's definitely lacking. Again, that logo kills me, but it does have the disco lighting inside. It seems like in this one it's pink, but I'm sure it's changeable. All in all, this car, I don't know. I really think they're not gonna make this anymore, or I really think, in my opinion, they're not gonna really make this for too long. Next one is a pretty, I guess, somewhat popular car in Korea. It's called the Mohave, and it's an SUV from Kia. I'm more than certain that they don't sell this in the States. This is supposed to be the more rugged SUV that you do all your activities on, not like the Sorento that they sell over there. The design is pretty cool. I actually thought it was a different car manufacturer because they used a different logo on this car. Just like the Stinger has a different logo, this has a different logo in Korea as well. And inside, it kind of has this, I don't know, G-Wagon look. I don't know if they're going for that, but it definitely has that. So that's it. That's just a quick look at the Kia Motor Studio, or they call it the Beat 360 Studio.